Hello everyone. Today we have with us Srinivas sir, whom we fondly call KS sir. He's been teaching for about 30 years now, preparing students to crack the JEE. Sir, in your experience, how many students have you coached till now?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
So far, I have trained more than 30 to 40,000 students.
40,000.
I've been training for the past 30 years. I train students for JEE mains and advanced exam.
Sir, firstly, just as a primer, there could be a lot of parents who might not know a lot about JEE. Could you just first run us through what JEE is, in how many phases the exam happens?
Approximately more than 12 lakh students appear for JEE throughout India. The purpose of writing JEE exam is admission into centrally funded institutes, NITs and IIITs. This JEE mains is conducted in 2 sessions. The first session in January, the second session in April. The top 2.5 lakh students out of these 12 lakh students will be allowed to take advanced exam.
Okay.
This is in brief about JEE.
And how many seats are these kids competing for, sir?
Approximately 60,000 seats.
1 out of every 4 gets into
Yes.
either a NIT or a IIT.
Yes.
A lot of competition.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir, now that we are about 2 weeks away, sir, from the
Approximately.
about 2 weeks away. Sir, is there any sense in preparing on a new topic now, or what should an ideal run-up be for a student?
Generally, most of the students, they'll be taking up grand tests now. So it is better to focus on the grand tests. They should revise what they have learned. So it is not advised to learn new things now.
Okay.
This is not the time to learn new things.
Okay.
Because they had been learning for the past 20 months. In these 10 days, they cannot change anything. So whatever learned, that should be revised.
And what's a grand test, sir?
Grand test means it is a test conducted on all the topics of the first and second years. These tests are called as grand tests.
Okay. And they are almost like what happens in...
Yes, these tests are similar to the tests which they are going to face in JEE.
Now, just before the day of the exam, how important is that day? What should the student do on the day before the exam?
Generally, most parents and children, they panic. The first point is say goodbye to panic. Parents should support their wards.
Sir, but how do you say goodbye to panic? It is easier said than done.
See,
What do the brighter students, toppers, how do they control this?
Because already they have faced a number of mock tests, their emotions will be under control.
Okay, they consider this also as just another test.
Because I happen to interact with some of the toppers. What they said is every weekend exam, they used to feel that is the real JEE exam. So they used to take it very seriously. They know how to put feelings under control. So this is what I noticed among them.
But otherwise, panic is biological.
Yes, it is biological.
You
cannot
panic.
deny it.
You cannot deny
You
it.
cannot deny it.
Okay, but you prepare.
Yes. Child should go to bed early on that day. Student should not learn anything new on that day. They should not attempt any new tests on that day. That will bring their confidence down.
Sir, what about the day of the exam? What should the student do when he wakes up?
After waking up, first of all routine activities should be done. Then he should reach the examination hall at least 1.5 to 2 hours before.
2 hours before?
Yes. Because you know about the traffic conditions nowadays.
That's the easiest thing to do, no, sir?
Yes.
You might not know the answer for a particular question, but
Yes.
being
On
a
time.
couple of hours before the exam is completely doable.
Yes.
Yeah. Sir, how about in the examination hall? Once they enter, what should a kid do in the examination hall?
After entering the examination hall, first they should take some deep breathing. They should meditate for 1 or 2 minutes if possible. That will calm down their nervous system. This is first point. Everything will be under their control. Second thing is, some students, they try to help the neighboring students. They are under supervision.
Social responsibility type.
Yes, it's not social responsibility. Out of ignorance, they do it.
Okay.
One of the students, he tried to help the other child, and they were caught in that AI system, and they were rusticated for
As in
3
their
years.
camera system.
Yes. They are not supposed to do such type of things.
You said they were rusticated.
Yes, for 3 years they were not allowed to take JEE mains exam.
Student who took the help or who helped?
Both.
Even if you help, you can be rusticated.
Yes, both the students. You are under supervision, so please don't do such type of things. A bright child unnecessarily lost his seat.
And what do you do once you see the question paper, sir? What's an ideal way to start?
First 5 minutes he should go through the paper. He should look at all the questions.
Is that not a waste of time?
It is not a waste of time. So that he will be identifying which questions he is familiar with, which are the difficult questions that he is supposed to learn. So first 5 minutes, he has to go through all the questions once.
Okay.
so that he can find a route map of solving what type of questions and to leave what type of questions. So generally some students what they try to do is they try to solve all the questions which are given in the paper.
In serial order.
Yes, this is the first mistake which a child does. The examination should be written in 3 phases.
Okay.
Phase 1, all easy questions. Phase 2, moderate and doable questions.
Okay.
Phase 3, difficult questions. Why I am suggesting this strategy is some students after coming out of the examination hall, they start weeping. There were many easy questions in the end, but I didn't have proper time to attend them.
Why? Because they started attempting.
More
What's
than
the total time available?
3 hours.
Okay, it's a 3 hour
3
exam.
hours.
And
Because
approximately how
it's
many
75 questions.
75 questions.
Yes. So 3 hours means every hour you have to do 25 questions. But what the child did is he lost 15 minutes in the first 2 questions. Now pressure starts accumulating on his brain. So in order to ease that pressure, first 5 minutes why I asked him to go through the questions is he can identify the easy questions. So first if they solve all the easy questions, a student who has prepared seriously, he can solve 40 to 50 questions in the first session itself. Gradually he'll pick up the momentum and confidence.
Are there any other golden rules like this?
Accuracy first.
Accuracy first, meaning?
Meaning you try to answer only that question which you know perfectly. Leave the questions which you have not seen earlier, which you feel that they are very, very difficult at that moment of time.
Okay.
So this is the first golden rule.
Okay.
Accuracy first.
Okay.
Second, getting more marks is more important than solving all the questions. Generally what lecturers suggest is block strategy. Assume that you can solve only 50% of the question paper. So first try to solve that 50%. Then go for the next 30% which are moderate.
Moderately tough.
Yes. Then go for the last 20% of questions. This strategy is called as block strategy. It has paid good dividends to most of the students.
When you try to solve the simpler questions first, it means that you can solve a lot of easier questions if you are really very good in a shorter duration of time.
Yes,
also, no,
yes.
So even for the tougher ones, you will have enough time
You
left.
will have ample of time and your confidence will increase by leaps and bounds. Oh, I have completed 50% of the question paper within 1 hour. So the remaining 2 hours you can focus on the questions which are not solved.
On Ekluvya, we have a course, sir.
Sir.
It's called a calm mind.
Sir.
It is exactly to teach kids, because usually we say calm mind, meditation, silence, these are all when you get old.
Yes.
But actually the importance of silence and keeping calm is in these formative years during exams.
yes.
On how do you keep calm?
Yeah. We generally say stay calm, but your Ekluvya will definitely help a child.
Like you said, how many months does he prepare before the exam, sir?
More than 20 months.
If it is 20 months, sir, what neuroscience says is, whatever you have learnt well, it is somewhere in the subconscious. But only when your mind is calm can you go to deeper layers and bring that information out. It will be there somewhere. And so we say that not just preparing for the exam, you should also prepare for those silence. Like for example, staying still without doing anything for 10 minutes could be the toughest thing for today's kid.
You're absolutely correct.
So those practices also I think are important.
Very, very
in the
important.
last 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Are there any other golden?
One question goes wrong. That is not the end of the world. So don't panic when 1 or 2 questions go wrong. And some students, what I noticed is in the last hour, they simply put the answers, random answers, which they are not supposed to do at all.
No, but why shouldn't they do it?
Because for every wrong answer, they'll be getting -1 mark. If they want to do it, then they have to follow some strategies. Strategies are, sometimes what happens is, for example, a question is given on probability. The basic funda which he learns in probability is probability lies between 0 and 1. It cannot be less than 0, it cannot be greater than 1. Let us say he gives the probability of so and so event is 2. He should ignore it because probability lies between 0 and 1.
So even eliminating the wrong ones is also,
answers is
it's
very,
almost
very
like Kaun Banega Crorepati.
Yes.
50-50.
He should know how to eliminate the wrong answers. So this is called lateral thinking in the exam.
What is very interesting, sir, that even in guessing, you have now divided it between educated guesses and wild guesses.
Yes.
Wild guesses should be avoided, for sure.
Yes.
Educated guesses still have a little chance of success.
Yes.
But only if you want to take that.
Yes.
So you've all learned from KS sir today, where he said that these preparations on exam strategies and all of that usually come on when you take grand tests frequently and you learn from those mistakes instead of making those mistakes in your JEE. On Ekluvya, we have about 20 grand tests. Go, take them, learn from your mistakes, conceptual misunderstanding, or you didn't understand a concept well. What you will find on Ekluvya is on every concept, you will have multiple teachers who are ready to explain that concept to you. So if you do not understand from a particular teacher, you can just switch the teacher, try to learn from someone else, and you don't need to take anybody's permission there. You don't need to pay an extra rupee. So just go on to Ekluvya, start taking the mock tests, and good luck on your JEE. Thank you for enlightening us today and our students.
Thank you, sir.